members of the Senate, of the House of Representatives, yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
The construction of the USS New Jersey was begun on September 16, 1940. The New Jersey was launched 2 years later on December 7, 1942, from the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard. Immediately deployed to the theater of war in the Pacific, the New Jersey played an integral part in the battles of Guam, Okinawa, and the Marshall Islands. The New Jersey's distinguished service record was continued under the leadership of Admirals Spruance, Halsey, Badger, and Nimitz. The New Jersey saw continued action during the Korean War and the Vietnam War, and later the Lebanese Civil War in the early 1980s. Her final cruise was part of the Pacific Exercise of 1989, which concluded in the Persian Gulf. Upon completing her final cruise, the Battleship New Jersey was assigned to the U.S. Naval Reserve Fleet. By the end of her tour, the New Jersey was the most decorated battleship in the United States Navy. Known by her crew affectionately as the Big J, is it possible that her former crewmates could still be standing watch over its wide decks and long empty hallways? Could the strong conflicting emotions of war, those of fear and duty, be an anchor for these heroic souls, holding them forever within the depths of the Big J? During our night's investigation on the Battleship New Jersey, we don't know what we'll find, but we will bring you the evidence.
Roomier now than they used to be. What is that? Of course it is. No, well, there's nothing really fun. You know what? Just to be safe, I'm going to put on the Sony light on this one.
Why? No patience. Oops. That's where they go to the guns coming out. God, this is just like unbelievable.
While conducting our walkthrough, our camera's audio captured this unexpected EVP. We are certain that this was not any of our voices.
This is good, we're getting all this done now.
Listen to that wind.
Is there a way we can get that blower off? That sound? So we can get as quiet as we can, because, you know, maybe we'll set up and do... What do you think?
Yeah, I'll definitely hear that.
This is going to be one of our key locations for tonight. And what I'd like to ask, which I'm sure the answer is yes, that throughout the time on this ship, this was always used, this particular area, as an operating theater. World War II, Korea, Vietnam. It's a fair assumption that some people probably lost their lives in this area, if anywhere on the ship. They might not have made it through a surgery.
I would say personnel other than New Jersey personnel.
Yes.
In other words, maybe troops coming from ashore over to the ship to be, you know, looked after.
Right.
Could have possibly passed away here. Where, say a guy dies here on the operating table, where do they send him? Where do you think they send him?
I'm sure they would have a morgue on the ship, no?
This is the morgue also.
Okay, so...
They would put him in the meat locker.
They'd store him in a meat locker.
Put him in a bag, hang him in a meat locker until they got alongside of a hospital ship or something like
where
that.
They could
or transfer him to shore side, things like that.
Hi, this is Tina and Steve with the Visual Paranormal team. We're here on the Battleship New Jersey. We're on the 3rd deck in the operating theater. This is where we're going to start our investigation tonight. This will be our first location.
The operating theater played an important part in trying to save lives through the Second World War, Korea, and Vietnam. It was also used in the Middle East. During that span of time, not every life was saved. And if there's an area that might have activity, this is it. From here, we're going to move to the sick bay or the recovery area, where unfortunately not everybody recovered.
This is a spirit box session, and we're in the operating theater of the Battleship New Jersey. And my first order of business is to invite any spirits on this ship with us to come into this room and please try to communicate through the spirit box. It's pretty easy to manipulate. You can just talk right through it. My first question would be, what would be the nickname of this ship? It should be called the Big what?
This is your opportunity to communicate. If you want to be heard, please come forward.
The New Jersey also was active in the Vietnam War. As a matter of fact, it was the only battleship. How did it feel to work on the only battleship that served in the Vietnam War?
All right, I'm bleeding. I need a doctor. Can you please come over and help me?
Throughout our 20-minute long session with the spirit box, we received no responses to any of our questions. In past investigations, we had received voices or at least fragments of radio signal coming through the spirit box, but aboard the New Jersey, there was nothing. Here, as shown in a previous investigation, you can see that we received relevant responses over the spirit box.
They went to another location. Can you tell me what house they went to? School!
Good.
Good, thank you.
What was her name?
What was her name?
What's her name?
Amanda.
I hear nothing through the spirit box, whereas we've gotten voices in the past. You're not getting anything.
Not even on the radio channel.
Oh, I mean, I would figure that we're so far below we wouldn't, but...
All right, let me try one more thing. Is there anyone here who was taken to this ship from another ship that is in need of medical attention? Can you tell me a name? My name is Steve. What's your name?
You know what I mean?
How that many people sitting?
No,
You also
have
have
any-
to
don't have
remember
room.
that, you know, people with little splinters in their fingers and stuff like that didn't end up here. This was the critical.
This was people really hurt.
This is where people that they.
People
Now they've
have
had
the will.
people have tonsils removed, you know, and
Appendicitis.
Normal everyday stuff in
Everything.
every other city.
This is our second location on the Battleship New Jersey. We're still on the 3rd deck, and this is the recovery room for the operating theater as well as the sick bay. So when the soldiers had any kind of operation or when they were sick, if they were sick enough, they would be brought to this place. So we're actually going to do some of our investigation right here. This is an EVP session, and we are in the recovery room.
While filming the introduction for our EVP session in the sick bay, our camera captured this unexplained light anomaly. It does not appear to be dust or a bug. Here it is again, repeated twice in slow motion.
And Lewis is going to start.
Any patients here that wants to communicate with us?
What time period were you on the ship?
Were you in the Second World War?
Were you hurt in battle?
I'm going to need you to speak very loudly into this microphone. It won't hurt you. I'm not sure how many other groups were in here, but this microphone will not hurt you. Can you please tell us the name of one of the people in this room?
Is there any way you can communicate with us? Can you make a noise? Can you come towards one of us? Immediately after we recorded our first EVP, we captured another light anomaly. Here we will show the anomaly twice in slow motion. Then hold it in freeze frame, where you can clearly see that this is not a bug or dust. Is there any way you can communicate with us? Can you make a noise? Can you come towards one of us? Maybe you can knock on something? Tina, can you knock on what's ever behind you there and make a sound?
Can you move one of the pillows in the back or one of the blankets? Just push it down.
Oh, sure.
Can you move one of the pillows in the back or one of the blankets? Just push it down.
Oh, sure.
日本語を勉強した。日本語どう言いますか？日本語言葉。日本語わかりますか？わかる？
This is Lewis and Steve. We're down in the brig.
Yes.
And Lewis is going to go in and he's going to try an EVP session, and I'm going to turn the lights out and we're going to get going.
Any inmates here that wants to communicate with me? You see this device that I have in my hand? This is an EMF meter. If you get close to it with your energy, you will let me know that you are around.
Were there any prisoners of war kept here? Any Japanese during the Second World War? I know there was a Japanese prisoner on board this ship.
Can you do this?
I thought I heard something.
It's a water.
No, not the water. This was something else. Is anyone here with us now?
This is your last chance to communicate and let us know that you want help. If you want help, let us know before we leave.
Try another cell, Lewis.
Please, let me know you're here. I feel a little disappointed. Not with you, because I'm a firm believer, that you guys are heroes. But the bottom line is, we are trying to help you. So please, That was 2 times.
Yep, I heard that. That was not water dripping. I don't know what that was.
Thank you. Can you please do it again?
If you could speak into that device with the red light, if you could just yell into that.
Okay, can you make that noise again?
Make it, Lewis. Tap on something
Can
so
you do
that...
that? No, wait a minute. Can you do that rattling noise again? there's a bed in the wall, and that's what's moving.
Oh yeah, they have it bolted up against the wall,
Yes.
chained.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there it is. There's where the bed. I'm just showing the idea how the chain holds the bed to the wall, like to get it out of the way, so they'd have a little bit of room in this cell. These cells are tiny.
Can you go like this again? For me, please. Can you do this? But do it in the bed again. Can you make that noise again? Look, I can see the guy in there.
Yeah, there's the guy. They got a mannequin, and to the right of him on the wall, I'm trying to show the bed.
We just need to know that it's really you are communicating.
It's hard for us to tell because the ship does make sounds.
We just need to know that it's really you are communicating.
It's hard for us to tell because the ship does make sounds. There are a lot of sounds here. There's a lot of metal.
I heard a voice right now. I swear to, oh my God. No.
I thought I did too. You'll hear it. You'll have to check it on the tape. There are a lot of sounds here. There's a lot of metal.
I heard a voice right now. I swear to, oh my God. No. We'll turn the light on for you to be able to see.
All right. I'm shutting down. End of session in the brig.
Hi, we are on the second deck of the Battleship New Jersey. We're in the mess hall right now where the military personnel used to come down to eat. It looks a little bit different than it did when the ship was originally launched in 1942. It had a facelift in 1980, and this is what it looks like, kind of like a McDonald's kind of area. We are going to do an EMF sweep of the area to see what we get here, if anything. And we've also set up a Mel Meter to see if we get any activity. We're going to place that a little far away from where we're going to do our ghost box session eventually. I want to see if there's anybody here. They might not feel so comfortable, so let's let them have this a little further away than we're actually going to be and see if it goes off eventually during the night.
All right, right now I just want to mention, this is Steve, I'm with Tina, that it's a 00 milligauss. Yep. That says 00, yours is saying 00, so we got a baseline. And let's move around the area and see if we get anything. Call out if there's any changes.
Okay. So far we're still at a 0, getting a 0, 1 every once in a while.
Oh, you're over by
yeah.
stuff, so electric devices. So.
Yep. Let's see if we see anything. So far tonight we've been kind of flat. We haven't experienced a lot of activity, so we're hoping that the mess hall delivers something.
This is where the seamen would come to eat, and we have a device over there called a Mel Meter that I would like to invite any spirits here to go over to it and go by it. It has an alarm on it, and you can play with it. You can have it sound off. It won't hurt you. Are there any spirits here that would like to come forward?
Is there anybody here that served under Admiral Halsey when he was aboard this ship? What was your rank aboard the ship? There is a guy here with us that's aboard the ship all the time, and he takes care of the ship, and I'm sure you see a lot of him. Can you please say his name through this device for me? We are still here in the mess hall, and we've been doing an EVP session that has not produced much. We did some playback, and we did not get any direct answers to any questions.
This bed frame right
Belong to
here
him?
was actually Halsey's bed frame. So it belonged to us. This room is as it was in the 40s.
Okay, right now we are on the original William F. Halsey bed. Are you here with us, sir? Can you tell me who is the man next to you? Can you tell me who is the man next to you? Who keeps playing with my head? You did it downstairs. You're doing it right now. Can you please tell me who you are? Can you please tell me your name? Can you say something else?
Do you want me to say something else?
Yeah, please.
Japanese?
Yes.
Japanese. 日本人にアメリカのお友達今。それは前の時には前の時。
Can you tell the viewers what you just said?
I said America and Japan are now friends, and the past is the past.
Can you move one of the dolls? Well, not really. I'll be running out of here if one of these things move, but, you know, let me see. Okay, can you try it? Can you move one of the dolls for us, please?
Hi, this is Tina and Mary Jo, and we are on the third deck in the enlisted men's berthing area. This is where the sailors slept. These are their bunks behind us, and as you can see, they were very confined. They have very small living quarters, and they had to keep their personal effects here. And we are in the berthing area, and we're going to do an EVP session to see if we can get anybody to communicate with us. Is there somebody here that would like to communicate? Can you please say your name loudly into our audio recorders?
Did you serve during the Vietnam War? Is there anybody from the Korean War on board with us still?
Who is the enemy?
It's my understanding that there was one woman that served aboard this ship. Can you please tell me her name?
The bunks were very small. Were they comfortable to sleep in? Did you ever bang your head? Did you ever bang your head?
Did you serve under Admiral Halsey?
Was there ever a woman who served on this ship in its later years after World War II?
If so, again, we'll ask you, what was her name? Can you please tell me what the nickname of this ship was? The big what?
During World War II, it had a nickname also that was different. It was called the Black what? What was your hometown?
What state are you from?
Hey guys, we're going to be signing off now, so this will be your last opportunity to communicate with us. If you have anything you want to say, please say it now.
We're ending our session. If you have anything to say, this is your chance. Please say it to us now. Thank you guys for your service.
We appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
The Battleship New Jersey is a place where a visitor can walk in the footsteps of heroes. Those names inscribed into history, like Admiral Halsey, and those unknown heroes who answered without hesitation our country's call to duty. During our time aboard the Battleship New Jersey, we were able to capture a combination of voices from the past, some residual sounds imprinted within her depths, and some, perhaps, intelligent answers to our questions. In the end, it is the Battleship New Jersey that holds her secrets, and it's up to her to decide if she would care to whisper those secrets to you.